We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Complete in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we were going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season. You're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. he better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Whittington. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winner. Jesse, that's some pressure. But man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
And when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Moore will throw. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. On second and goal, he carries again. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Moore to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep to the left.
I get it. It wasn't going to be a positive play. You weren't going to get a lot of yards, but I'd love to see you stick it up in there and hit somebody and finish the play with some physicality and at least pick up 1 or 2.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bad play, just don't make things worse.
Coach Rick used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
this offense. They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
They'll run play action. Complete to the right. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Moore will throw. There's the pressure. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are calling for their defense. to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll immediately call timeout. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Made a defender miss. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Moore to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback look very, very uncomfortable.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. They get him caught.
poised, reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Punts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And the Tigers will go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air on first down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Got it, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this up.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? Going to just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space too out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the double.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might as well stick with him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you can tell, all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game, and you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch. Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Run the offense out onto the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moore will throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking a deep shot. Brings it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to adjust the pattern. Finds his man, it's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got it down to the 32, 1st and 10 coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Durham. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. LSU now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Berry. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
by one. They'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Johnson looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Catch inside the 25. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Oregon.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And with 4 seconds left, this one to save the game. He splits the uprights. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside. They come up with a safety, and now they've got a 2-point lead in the final minute. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.